Luis Severino y Dellin, ¿cómo se sienten ustedes al ser elegidos? Tú un año más, y tú en su segunda carrera, cuando el año pasado tu condición para este año estaba indecisa, verte con una temporada como la que está teniendo, ser elegido al Juego de las Estrellas, junto con Dellin Betances y 5 jugadores más de los Yankees que hacía tantos años que no lo veían participar, ¿cómo se siente?
No, yo me siento, tú sabes, orgulloso del trabajo que hemos hecho, no solo individual, sino como equipo. Y, ¿sabes? El año pasado tuve un año malo, pero eso lo tuve como experiencia, lo cogí como experiencia. Me fui a los seasons, trabajé fuerte y vine a ganar mi puesto y gracias a Dios ahora voy a participar en un juego de estrella.
Para mí es un orgullo participar en mi cuarto juego de estrella. Gracias a Dios tengo la oportunidad de estar con Severino, Gary Sánchez, Castro y Judge. Somos 4 dominicanos que no sé cuándo fue la última vez que ha pasado esto aquí en los Yankees. Me siento orgulloso y vamos a tratar de disfrutar el momento. Y si Severino necesita que lo ayude en la transacción con preguntas, aquí yo estoy por eso.
Next question. John and Brian.
You guys get to see the BP show that these guys put on every day. I mean, what do you think they're going to show when they get up there during the Derby?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Did Judge say he's going?
But Judge and Sanchi are both participating.
Judge and Sanchez. Wow. So we got to root for 2 guys there. Obviously, these guys put on the show on a day-to-day basis. I think these guys are going to enjoy it. Obviously, I'm rooting for both of them. And it's going to be pretty impressive just to see the power some of these guys are going to showcase. In front of, a lot of people going to be watching as a big stage. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I get to see it on a day-to-day just like you guys. And I think everyone is going to enjoy it.
Sevy?
I think it's going to be fun. We got two guys. Gary Sanchez hit 20 homers last year. Judge is doing something special, so I think it's going to be fun. And we have two good guys to go over there.
Thank you. Sweeney?
One for each of you. Luis, you were at AAA last year at this time with Judge and Sanchez. What does it mean to you that all 3 of you made it here and are all-stars and helping the Yankees to the season they're having?
Like I said, I feel proud, of myself and Georgie and Gary. They're doing a great job. At this time, like you said, last year I was in AAA, and I take that as a way to work harder in the off season, and I made that. And right now I'm going to the All-Star game.
Dellin, what's this year like for you? You were very dominant for a long period of time. The last 10 days or so have been kind of a struggle to be able to kind of work on that and celebrate being an all-star. What's this whole thing like for you?
Well, thank God that players voted last week. I had a tough couple games, but honestly, I'm honored. I'm thrilled, obviously, to get selected by the players, the guys that I face on a day-to-day basis. For them to vote me in, that's always an honor for me. And it's my 4th time. I'm thrilled. Obviously, we got a week left before the All-Star game, and I'm going to try to get back on track. But, it's an honor going with some of these guys that were in AAA last year. And, they work hard in the offseason to get to this stage. And this is the first year that I've gone that we've had probably more than 2 or 3 players. So, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait.
Brian?
Didi's in the final vote, so you could actually have another player. For both of you, why should fans vote for Didi?
For me, Didi's a hell of a player. You can see his numbers. He missed probably the first 3 weeks to a month of the season, and his numbers are probably at the top at his position. Both defensively, offensively. It's a guy that's helped our team to put us where we're at now. And I think he's very deserving. And, we got to do the best we can to vote for Didi.
I think Didi deserves to go. If you look out 5, top shortstop right now, this is gonna be it. He can hit, he can throw, he has good defense, so I think he can go over there.
Thank you. In the middle.
For each of you guys, who would, if you had to pick one of your two teammates in the Derby, who would you pick and why?
That's hard for me. I mean, honestly, I'm a root for both of those guys. If I was to pick who's going to hit the furthest one, it would be Aaron Judge, obviously. But, I'm rooting for both those guys. Hopefully they both get to the final round, and, it'll be a battle between Judge and Sanchez. That'll be fun.
Me too. I think it's going to be a tough decision over there because 1 year Stanton, he only won, I think. He didn't win, so it doesn't matter who's got the most power. So it's going to be tough.
To the left, guys.
Severino, ¿fue una sorpresa para ti ser escogido para el Juego de Estrella o tú lo esperabas?
Bueno, yo estaba pensando en, trabajar todos los días, tratar de salir, cada vez que me den la oportunidad, me den la bola, tratar de tirar un buen juego. Me habían dicho que quizás tuviera la oportunidad de ir al juego, pero yo veía que no estaba ganando muchos juegos y quizás eso, me puso una duda en mi cabeza, pero cada vez que yo salí al terreno era dar lo mejor de mí.
Mark.
Just to follow up on what you guys were saying before, how much do you guys just watch batting practice before games when those guys are up? And how would you describe what those guys do in batting practice?
It's must-watch TV. Every time, for me, I think we take turns in what times we shag for bullpen guys. Some guys go out for the first half, some guys go out for the second half. But I try to make sure I'm always out there for Judge because, I'm just trying to see where that ball is going to land. And that's what's going to happen in the home run derby. Everyone is excited. Obviously this guy's is a monster. And, I think both those guys are pretty impressive. And, I think the fans are going to get a fun show to watch because there's a lot of good guys participating.
Luis?
I think it's fun, to go shot every time because there are no balls in the field. So the ball's in the stand, so we have no job to do. So, yeah, every time we go over there, it's easy for us.
Couple more, Hart.
Dellin, you referred to it. When you have a couple bad ones, what do you do to try and get back on track? Because you don't have much time between outings. So you look at tape or anything?
I think that sometimes that's the hardest thing. Obviously, you want to be so good every time out there, and when you do bad, you feel like you let your teammates down. But then you think about all the good times you've been out there and pitching well, and that kind of helps you forget about the bad ones. Obviously, for me, I'm working on a couple things just to try to be more consistent and cut my walks down. I think that's what's been hurting me. It's not like I've been giving up a ton of hits, but, the walks has been a problem for me. And, I've been working with Larry and the bullpen coach, and it's going to be something I try to cut down for this rest of the week in the second half.
Take a couple more, Sweeney.
Dellin, does this one feel a little bit different for you? You came up when Mariano was still here. You made your first All-Star team with Jeter, and now you've got all these first-timers here. Are you starting to feel a little different about this one?
Well, I've already gotten a bunch of questions. I was the guy asking the questions, but with Sevy and Sanchez and Judge being the first guy, they've already bombarded me with a bunch of questions. I feel like I'm like the older guy now, but it's fun. It's exciting. I think it's probably going to be one of the best ones just because, there's a bunch of guys from the team, so it just shows what we've done this first half, and, I think that's what I'm more proud of.
John, we'll take one more.
Dellin, you've gotten to do it a few times. Luis, obviously this will be but Dellin, in your experience, do you take some time during the week to look back on kind of like what you did to get there this year, the moments that kind of to put your first half in perspective kind of? And Luis, is that important to you to kind of recognize what you were able to accomplish this year while you're out there enjoying it?
For me, it just shows the hard work I put in the off season. I worked very hard to get to this point and be ready for the season. Obviously, there's a lot of things that happen. Chappie going down and missing a month, and then I'm having to step up to fill his role as best as I can, and I felt like I did a real good job at that. But for me, I just I'm just proud to be selected again. It just shows that the guys that I play on a day-to-day basis, they pay attention, and just shows is rewarding for me, all the work I put in.
I think for me, the work I do in the off season, I think is paying right now. Like I say, have a tough last year. They hit me a lot, and Larry told me that to work on my pitches and my changeup, fastball command, and I get early to camp to work with him, and those things. And right now, everything's working.